fires for the end zone. Caught. Kelce. Touchdown. Kansas City.
He's just a unique player. I'm not sure there's a whole lot of guys in the NFL in the history that have been like it. He ends up with 1,416 yards, the greatest year ever for a tight end, and in a 5-year span has almost 6,200 yards and 36 touchdowns. He's really in a category, is he a tight end or is he a wide receiver? Well, he's a Kelce.
It was all of the good Travis Kelce in one season. You know, he just was bigger, stronger, faster than he'd ever been.
I mean, every single year you try and set season-long goals for yourself. You know, you don't want to get caught up in that. You know, you want to set the goals, but you're always thinking about team first and winning a football game first. So as the plays come in, you know, you get excited for the ones that Coach Reed calls for you, but at the same time, you just want to be accountable for your teammates. You want to go out there and play your tail off for the guy next to you and make a play for him, whether it's catching the ball or making a big block for a guy.
Boom! Woo!
There's been no tight end in the league like him because he's basically a wide receiver in a tight end body.
He's the ultimate football matchup problem because he's too big for cornerbacks and he's just too tough and elusive for safeties and linebackers. And look, he's got the best quarterback on planet Earth, you know, throwing to him.
We kind of use it as a cliche in sports that they know each other so well that they know their moves before the other one does something. But that's truthfully the case with Kelce and Mahomes.
When you see the ball in the air and Kelce hasn't made his break yet, you know that these guys have worked together, understand each other, know each other so well, and we see that time and time again.
Kelce diving catch at the 49.
Hell of a throw, boy.
Mahomes able to elude the rusher. Fires it to Kelce for 11 yards.
Who'd have ever believed after Tony Gonzalez, you know, left Kansas City and holding all the career records for tight ends that we'd begin to think about Kelce chasing that down? That's amazing to think about, but Kelce's on that path.
When I got drafted here, everybody knows about Tony Gonzalez. I realized what kind of shoes I had to fill, and what that did was it gave me the accountability right off the bat to be a professional.
It don't get no better than this.
I think in some ways, you know, he's the personality of the Chiefs.
And fumbles the ball, and it's covered up.
He's the guy who, when things are going well, you kind of look to see how he reacts to it, and when things are going poorly, same thing. You look to see what, you know, how Kelce is reacting to it.
A lot of plays left to be made. You got to trust them boys for it, all right?
Wide receiver screen into the end zone. Touchdown!
Hey, that's how you handle adversity. You smack it right in the mouth.
And if you see a guy like Travis, I mean, he's a guy that, I mean, he's done it for a long time. He's been at the top of the game. He's a well-known guy, but he works his tail off every single day, and he's practicing every single day. And he's making sure he's prepared for these moments. And for a guy to have that much talent, work that hard, and be able to really learn every single day like that's what makes him so special on the field.
And we just try and elevate each other's game every single day. That's all you can ask for, right? And then when Sunday comes around, you just go out there and have fun in front of Arrowhead and try and score touchdowns.
So they're going to run a float pass. No side. Touchdown! Kansas City!
He seems to have channeled a lot of his energy into charitable functions in Kansas City.
This community is so unique and such a sports-loving community that it's kind of like a responsibility for me to get back and show as much love as I get on Sundays. I know one way to do that, and that's through the youth.
Travis Kelce's heart is in all of this.
I want to say thank you to everybody in the Chiefs Kingdom that got on social media and gave me that extra push to win the Walter Payton Man of the Year Charity Challenge. It was without a doubt an experience that I'd never had in my life for that many people to be on Twitter or social media pushing for the 87 Running Foundation to receive that award. I didn't do this by myself. You know, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing in foundation work is because this community cares about its community, and I just try and build it through that. And why I love Kansas City, baby.
20,000, they still can't hear.
That's that 25% capacity right there.
I'm excited to see our fans back and to hear 142.2 decibels.
Getting the Chiefs Kingdom back into the stadium so that other team can feel like they're really at the disadvantage. I mean, that's everything when you think about the Red Sea.
So many people worked so hard this past year to just make it a reality for our fans to be in our building.
I mean, when you got 70, 80,000 in that stadium going absolutely nuts for a first down, a touchdown, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.